boy Chip at RVA Vapes, and today we're talking about the ARC mod from UVS, right here, and it's a collaboration with VO Tech. So it's got that new VO 240 chip with the color screen. Alright guys, so here we're going to be looking at the ARC mod. This is the fancy black box that it comes in, and you'll notice it's got the gloss stripe to match the mod itself. Here's your ARC mod right here, and you get a little dice as well as nice flat USB, micro USB charge cable right there. And then underneath you've got your instructions and your warranty card. Nice little battery door there. Hear that click? That's nice, like that. There you go, powered by VO. There's your up wattage, there's your down wattage, and this is actually your fire button over here. So it's got a nice ergonomic fire button to it, which is cool. Now you see right here, you've got your different settings. So if you hold up and down, it switches your preset. So you've got normal, eco, and sport mode, and that's like your ramp up speed there. As well as you've got the wattage itself changes color as you go up. See that there? Bam, all the way to 240. And then back down again. So if you want to change your different modes, 1, 2, 3, a little faster there. There you go. So you got nickel temperature, and then you hold these guys, you got a titanium, stainless steel, and then you've got your bypass mode as well. 1, 2, 3, and back to your power settings. You got a nice centered 510 right there. You can see the USV logo. Nice Delrin body with the metal, some type of aluminum, center strip. You can see it does have a nice arc to it, so that's why they're calling it the ARC mod. But because it's a Delrin body, it's very light and it fits nicely in the hand. It does take a little bit of getting used to for your, fire button there, but other than that, it's a super, super nice mod. And that's the up close look at the ARC mod from our friends at USV. So now that you've gotten a good up close look at it, I'm going to break it down and give you a little bit more information as far as the chipset and the box itself. So USV, or United Society of Vape, is a fairly new company, but they really hit the ground running with this ARC mod here. Now, as I said in the opening, it's a collaboration between them and VO Chip. And anybody that's ever been to RVA Vapes knows how I feel about the VO Chip. 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up and a snap in a circle, because it's that good. It's borderline DNA with half the price or so. And it does have firmware upgrades and all that kind of jazz to it. But the original one that I had in my Strider, which is this guy right here, had a lot of the features built into it with the programmable ramp curve and all that kind of stuff that you were seeing on the eScribe suite separate. But they had it built in, and it ramped up just as fast, it was just as accurate, and hit really, really good. And I'm a big fan of that one. So this one is the new VO 240 chip. It's upgraded, it's for a dual battery, and it does all your temperature control stuff. And now they've got 3 preset modes. They've got your normal, which obviously is normal, your eco mode, which is for like battery saving, and then your sports mode, which I call the super mode. And that's what I've got it set on because it knocks. Does support nickel, titanium, and 316. It also has the bypass mode. So any guys that are used to the parallel builds, or used to your unregulated series boxes, you can use it just like that as well. It goes up to 8.4 volts, so not huge on the 9. It doesn't go all the way up to the 9, but it does have 8.4, which is more than most people would ever need. And it'll shoot down to about 3. So you got a wide range of stuff going on there. Now they've tuned it a little bit differently this time from the original version, so it doesn't have as much of the programmable power curve and different in-menu settings. But with those 3 profiles, your eco, your normal, and your sport mode, they've kind of done it for you so that you don't have to sit there spending the time clicking back and forth to change all the different settings. And honestly, I kind of like it. I didn't think I would because I normally like to tinker with stuff, but they've really knocked it out of the park with this one for sure. The other cool thing, I don't know if you could see this or not on the screen, but maybe if my fat finger wasn't in the way. As you go down, it gets darker. As you go up, the color gets brighter and brighter and brighter until you're at red for 240. Bam. Now to change through your different ones, you just hold both these buttons down, and that'll change your different modes. Very simple to use. And then 3 clicks. So the first one was just your profiles, your sports, your eco, and your normal with the 2 hold down here. 3 clicks through here changes through your different, there's your bypass mode. Before we were on temp control, and then we're back to power. Super simple to use. It scrolls really quickly, so if you're looking to get up and down, change your wattage quickly, it works really good with that. So the chipset is phenomenal. Anybody that's ever had a VO chip can tell you it's a great chipset. Now I want to talk about the box for a minute. So it's a little bit different. You may or may not have noticed that it's got kind of like a flask-esque type of curve to it here. The battery door even holds that way, and it is a hinge style, but I like the way that they have it set up because it actually clicks in, and you should be able to hear that audible click. Let me shut up. There you go. You heard it that time. You can kind of hear it click in. So it's well done on the battery door. Got your little vents down there that are grips also, so that's a nice touch. Now on the inside, you can kind of see the profile right in the middle here is just more straight than curved. That's actually where your fire button is. So it's a good thumb fire. Some people would argue that it's a right-handed mod. You'd have to do like a finger press on that one. Or if you don't really care about looking at the screen, you could do thumb press that way. That's cool too. But for us righties that are the majority of the country, it's set up in a way where your thumb fits right there. Your screen's easy to get to. And it's a nice color screen. It's not a lot of bells and whistles to it, but it's fairly easy to read and the color is very prominent. The box itself is Delrin, so it's a nice lightweight mod. But you do have some aluminum elements coming through the center here that are probably there for structural support, make it a little bit stronger and more durable. But it also kind of gives it the cool two-tone look. Now, right now they're making 4 colors, which I'm going to throw up here. The one I've got is the black, obviously, and you've got like a matte black and a sheen black across where the ARC mod is, or where the ARC logo is, rather. But the rest of it's like a matte black Delrin. These are fairly new to us here at RVA Vapes. We only had them about 2 weeks or so. And so far, the paint seems to be holding up really well. I'm always a little gun shy of that rubberized coating because I've seen Vapor Sharks and SX Minis and some of the Smoke Tech stuff have that similar type of coating to it, and it seems to chip and scratch very easily. This one, however, doesn't have the same type of rubbery texture. It's more of just like a smoother plasti dip kind of thing. I'm not 100% sure what the paint is. I think it could just be black Delrin, where it would be the color all the way through. That way, if you scratch it or something, it's not going to show nearly as good, which, if that's the case, good on you, USV. But the aluminum is aluminum, so it does have the potential to scratch. Now that you know about the mod, let's talk pros and cons. So there's my first pro, or my first con. Whenever you unplug the batteries, it always resets to 5 watts. It's supposed to be a safety feature. I get it. I understand that you want, not to burn out coils and stuff like that. That's cool. But for those of us that have been vaping for a while, once I set that wattage, I don't feel like I should ever have to go back and reset it. But, when they're changing batteries and stuff, I get why they did what they did. Depending on how you look at it, the fire button could be a pro or a con. When I first picked it up, it was cool. But it did take me a little while to get comfortable with that thumb fire. Now, it is protruding ever so slightly, so if you're like trying to find the button without looking at it, you can feel it because it's got that Delrin texture up against the smooth aluminum. But it was weird getting used to. I do tend to like it more so now, so I would put that personally in the pro category. Depending on how you look at it, the Delrin body is a plastic composite, so it may not be as durable as some of your all metal mods. That could be a con. However, it also makes it very lightweight, so that I feel like that kind of offsets it because it does feel good in the hand. Which brings us to the overall shape of it, that arc or curve, if you will. That I consider a pro. It feels really nice in the hand. If you slip it into your pocket, kind of hugs your leg curvature of your body or whatever. So it feels good in the hand, fits good in the pocket. Centered 510 connection, so you can fit 25, 28 millimeter tanks on there without any overhang. That's definitely a pro. The VO chip, obviously, with the new color screen, super big pro. I even like the battery door. I'm not a fan of hinge doors like that necessarily, but this one was done really nice, so I give them a pro on that one as well. I do know VO has a lot of good people working there that do firmware updates fairly regularly, so that would be another thing I would consider a pro. Any new features they're going to add or anything like that will definitely come quicker from them than they do from some manufacturers. So I would definitely consider having that VO support a pro as well. The price point, that's another huge pro in my opinion. 240 watts with a VO chip for under $100. Dual battery, fits nice in the hand, 4 solid colors. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have way more pros than cons, the price point and the performance being the two biggest. So if you're looking for a powerful mod with a really good chipset that's not going to break the bank, I would definitely check out the USV ARC mod. So what we're going to do is throw up a coupon code right here for you guys so that y'all can snatch yours up for 10% off at shop.rvavapes.com. And as always, we want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more great reviews. Every Saturday we got a new one coming up for you. And as always, if you want to smoke, that's your business. If you want to quit, that's what we do.